greatness doesn't come from where you are born or how much money you have. A person's greatness is shaped by their thoughts. History has proven this again and again, from Elon Musk to Steve Jobs, from Jeff Bezos to visionaries like Napoleon Hill. In his timeless book, Think and Grow Rich, Hill wrote, "What you think about, you become." But if that's true, why do so many people struggle? Why do millions dream of success but never reach it? Maybe it's because they fail to see their own potential. Today's story will uncover that truth and teach us a lesson that can change how we see ourselves forever. In a crowded railway station lived a beggar. Every day he survived by asking for money from the passengers. Some gave him coins, many ignored him, but that was his life. One morning, he noticed a well-dressed businessman step onto the platform. His expensive suit, shiny shoes, and confident walk instantly caught the beggar's eye. This man must be rich, the beggar thought. If I ask him, he'll surely give me more than anyone else. So with hope, the beggar went to the man and asked for money. But instead of giving money, the businessman stopped, looked him in the eye and asked, "Do you always just take? Have you ever given anything to anyone?" The beggar froze. No one had ever asked him this. He stammered, "Sir, I'm just a beggar. I survive by asking. I have nothing to give." The businessman gave a faint smile. "If you truly believe you have nothing to give, then you have no right to ask either. I am a businessman. I believe in exchange. If you can give something, I will give something in return. But if you give nothing, why should anyone give you anything?" And with that, he boarded his train and left. The beggar stood there, stunned. The man's words kept echoing. If you want to receive, you must first give. That night, the beggar lay awake. But what do I have to give? I'm just a beggar. I own nothing. 2 days passed. He didn't beg, he just kept thinking. On the third day, while sitting near the tracks, he noticed a small patch of wildflowers blooming. Bright, colorful, beautiful. Suddenly, an idea sparked. What if I don't just take? What if I give something in return? He plucked a few flowers and returned to his spot. The next time someone dropped a coin into his hand, he smiled warmly and offered them a flower. To his surprise, people accepted. Some even smiled back. Some thanked him. And slowly, something magical happened. More people began giving him money. He noticed a pattern. When he had flowers, people gave more. When he didn't, the coins were fewer. The beggar realized the truth. People love to give when they also receive. Days turned into weeks. His flowers became known at the station. Passengers looked for him, not as a beggar, but as the man with the flowers. One afternoon, he spotted the same businessman again. Excited, he rushed forward. "Sir, today I have something to give you. If you give me money, I will give you flowers." The businessman smiled, handed him cash, and accepted the flowers. "Now you understand," he said. "You are no longer a beggar, you are a businessman." The train moved away, and the beggar kept thinking about the man's words. "Am I really a businessman now?" he asked himself. Then he suddenly understood. Yes, I am not begging anymore. I am trading. I am not taking out of pity. I am giving something of value. I am a trader. I am a businessman. That very day, he made a bold decision. He left the station, never to beg again. Instead, he began selling flowers properly. He bought better ones, arranged them beautifully, and grew his trade. 6 months later at the same station, 2 well-dressed men shook hands. One looked curious. The businessman squinted and asked, "Do I know you?" The other man smiled. "Yes, we met twice before. Once when you refused me money, and once when you bought flowers from me." The businessman's eyes widened in surprise. You were that beggar?" The man laughed. "Yes, I was. But today, I run a flower business. I'm even traveling to expand it." The businessman was amazed. "That's incredible. What changed?" The flower seller replied softly, "You taught me the truth. We only receive when we give." That day, I stopped seeing myself as a beggar. I began seeing myself as a businessman. And when my thoughts changed, my life changed. And here lies the message. Life is shaped by how we see ourselves. If you believe you are small, you will remain small. But if you see your inner potential, you can grow beyond imagination. So don't limit yourself. Don't wait for miracles. Change the way you think. See yourself as strong, capable, and successful. Because when your thoughts change, your future changes.